Hey YouTube, I have another video for you today, and this time I'll be showing you my golf liveries. You know, the orange and green ones that I said wrong in the other video. Yes, it's blue and orange, not orange and green. I don't know why I said that. It's really stupid of me to do that, but let's move that out of the way. I got that today, but let's start out with Medieval. Now I know it's not a golf, but color scheme reminded me of one, so there may be some random cars in here that you'll be thinking like, what is he talking about? That's not a golf car. Nah, most of the ones I have in here is kinda, to me, inspired by golf. They don't have to be exactly golf, but the color scheme is what I'm really aiming for. Well, these just came out not too long ago. The Silver Series set of the tunes. Not really a fan of Mark IVs, but has a golf livery, so I'll let it slide. I think I have the whole set here. Yep. Manga tuner. So 4 or 5. The Super is 4 or 5. Sorry, my bad. I got. Well, this is the one everyone was wanting. The Chevy Silverado '83. It's number 3 of the set. Yeah, who would have thought? Even the tuned sets of the Chevy people want as well. I still don't understand why people want square bodies so much, but maybe it's a southern thing. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I'm gonna just say southern thing. 70s Dodge Charger, 205. This is a peg warmer. No one really likes this one out of the bunch. That and maybe the manga tuner. People don't really go crazy for the manga tuners for some reason. I don't blame them. Maybe now this one, Volkswagen Golf Mark 1. I barely see this one. This might be. It's the first one, obviously, but probably the nicest. I like the color. It's like a dark blue. That one's not as much of a pair warmer. I do have some. It's not. I'm not going in order. It's just showing you all. Skyline, or the Datsun 510. My bad, but I don't know why I always put them with Skylines. Maybe because the front end is always what's getting me. I do have the whole set of this as well. Same for these square bodies. They're obviously gone. 73. Even if it's Golf, even if it's a different color scheme of Chevy, people always take it too. I don't know why. Maybe the truck is just so popular. I don't know. Let's see. I got quite a bit in this tote. Sadly, I don't have the chases, but I do have the whole set. C92. The chases are definitely different for M2s. They're kind of a dead giveaway if you see them. If you're hunting for M2 chases, you can always tell by the trim or the pattern may be different. Sometimes the brims may be painted on basics, but they will always be shining. I have a couple of M2 chases that I'm trying to trade, and no one really wants to trade. The Coca-Cola or whatchamacallit, the Quake and Oaks liveries. They don't really sell. Well, I guess trade, because I don't like to sell, but oh, not a Golf, but Falken. I put my Golfs and Falken liveries together. I love these two color schemes. I know people may not really like the Golf orange and blue, but I don't know, maybe since I was a kid and all the movies and old racing videos I used to watch as a kid just made me fall in love with it. Same for the Falken. It's not as old as Golf, but I've always liked minty colors. I do have the green light Beetle. I am still looking for the chase. I find plenty of these Beetles, the Falken Beetles. Even if it's not the chase, I think this Beetle still looks really, really good. Oh, here we go. Falken. The Super Treasure Hunt Toyota off-road truck. I got lucky and found the basic a month ago. I met a guy who was selling like just Hot Wheel lots, and he was trying to get rid of them, and I didn't want to buy them all, but he was nice enough to let me buy some. There's a gold flame logo. I pretty much started collecting Hot Wheels, and I know you may be saying like, man, you got a lot though, but that's the thing. I get really lucky with any hobby I do. Some people say I'm just very lucky, I guess. So here's a basic one. For some reason, I think the basic looks slightly better, to be honest, than the Super Treasure Hunt. Maybe because Super Treasure Hunts always have that weird color scheme going for them. Oh, look at this. 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. I want to say this one is also what is the guy who made Riveted, or whoever made Riveted, definitely likes this Mustang as well. This 2014. Not really a fan of those newer Mustangs, but my buddy gave me this. He went to a trip to Colorado and it was really nice to pick it up for me. I told him not to because I knew it was going to be pricey, but he was really nice enough to do that. HD trucks. I know it's not a fancy car, but anything Golf I will always take. Even if it's the color scheme, I will take it. I can guarantee there's a chase for this because Greenlight has chases of, I think any brand has a chase, I want to say. Doesn't matter what it is. Payden Subaru BRZ. Very, very popular car right now. Because Toyota, Hyundai, I think. Well, Subaru, of course. And I can't remember the other brand. They have the same body style. If you're looking for a car to tune right now, I'd recommend a, I don't know what you call this body style, but it'd be a good starting for you if you plan on customizing cars. Parts are a dime a dozen. It's universal. It's kind of like the Chevy pickup of the 2000s. You know, when everyone started LS swapping cars. Oh, look at this McLaren F1 GTR. I love this McLaren. Same year I was born, 94, I think, when it came out. I think these have 3 seats. There's one in the middle for the driver and then 2 for passengers. Here, let me show you the back, I guess, if you plan on hunting. Maybe you'll see these in the wild. Oh, Lotus Esprit. Never knew that was a part of the set. Look at that. Ford Galaxy. Really, really cool. I don't really collect the little cars, but it's got a Golf on it, so why the hell not? King of Crunch. I know it's a monster truck, but it's got the Golf on it. I don't think this is a chase. I think it's just a livery. Super special. I find a lot of these. I come across them all the time. No one really wants them, so I do collect them to trade. There's a guy that loves anything Silverado, pretty much. The Tomaso Pantera, beautiful car. It's crazy to me, when they made this car, nobody liked it when they released it. I guess it wasn't very popular, and now everybody wants one. I think it was just way ahead of its time. Even the wide body they did to it, the year they made it, it was a very, very gorgeous, in my opinion. Even now, I think it's a gorgeous car. Guarantee that one's always gone. Everybody wants Skylines for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of Skylines, but oh, Porsche 917 Team Transport. I mean, most of these are going to be Team Transports, to be honest. Oh, these are Lancia Stratos. Never knew that. Group S. Huh. I may have to look for that. Is it Lancia or Lancia? I want to say Lancia or something like that. I think it's Italian. Oh, these you can find plenty of right now. Lancia 037 Fiat 131 Breath. There's plenty of them on the pigs here in the southwest, I want to say. No one really likes rally. That's why I'm very fortunate to find these. I don't know, maybe it's a Midwest thing or up north. Maybe everyone does pre-running here and stuff like that. These are gassers, but I saw that Golf livery. I may actually trade this one. I'll just put it aside. Maybe I will get rid of it this weekend. Who knows? Let's put it over here, I guess. Maybe somebody will take it. Ford Transit van. I love vans. I also collect vans, haulers, SUVs. This, you may be asking, why is it with a Golf? Well, it's got a Golf livery, so that's the reason why. Otherwise, I would have put it with my vans and haulers category. Another medieval. Yeah, I know. But look, this one has number 3. See the circle? That's the reason why I got this. I know it's not a Golf car, it's not even real. Guaranteed it's a fantasy. But since it's Golf colored, that's the reason I got it. Honda Civic Type R, EK9, Falken livery. This one was gone all the time. I got lucky and found it in my store the first day they put it out. I even picked up the Range Rover. Pretty much I picked all except the big Bel Air. I'm not a fan of big cars like that, like pre-runner styles. I love them. I admire them. I appreciate the work they did, but I don't think I'd ever own one. That's pretty cool though. I've always thought this really neat. This one is always gone, so good luck finding them right now. Well, I think it's already over. That set might be already gone, to be honest. Yenko. Corvair. This one's a peg warmer, but I got it because it's the Golf. Maybe people don't like the way it looks, or I don't know. I was actually surprised that it was a peg warmer. Nobody wants it, I guess. Yep. I guess, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone. This one doesn't even need an introduction. Anime alone and, you know, Japan pretty much made this car popular. Got lucky enough to trade this. Well, for that guy that I trade all those accelerators with, he has a lot of these Falcons and Golfs. They're probably one of his top sellers. I even had the Zamac or Zamac. I don't know how you say it, but got that version too. And I think these I did pay for it because at the time it was my first time meeting him, and I just asked him if he had them. RX-7. To be honest, I'm not a fan of RX-7s. Not this body style. I really love the 70s and early 80s body style. The one everybody hates, I want to say. But I've always liked... I do want to own one. I plan on owning one soon. We have a lot in our junkyard, like pick and pulls. There's a lot of out there that I can find plenty of parts for. Another... I guess it's like a... It's not a Zamac, it's just silver. Custom 12 Ford Mustang. Not my favorite Mustang, but it's Falken livery. That's the reason I got it. Supposedly this is a Kroger's exclusive. I think that's what it had on the sticker when I got it off the guy. Hopefully those don't fall. Oh. Look at that. That's Challenger. Beautiful car. Well, well, to be honest, all cars are beautiful. They all have a story. It's a funny little van. I still do need the chases of those, but they have been out for a while, so and may not be in luck. Another one. That is Zamac, is just silver. Ooh. Porsche 3.4 Turbo RSR. This one was hard to find, I want to say. And I know there's another color, but man, this one was a piece of work to find. That one I guess I did not get lucky. No, wait, well, I do have the... I guess I lost track. Yeah, here's the other version. There may be a black one. I don't remember. I do have a folder that... tab that I have a search for. They're not Zamacs, it's just silver. Yeah. Mark IV. Not a fan of Mark IVs. I think the only Supra I do like is a Celica Supra from the 80s. Late 80s, I want to say, or early 90s. They had that cool wide body look. I don't think I own any right now. They didn't really make very many Hot Wheels or toys of that. Another Mark IV is just another color. This one was given to me by a buddy of mine. Even though he likes Mark IVs a lot, it was just nice enough to give me this. 07. This is a year I like. This is a body style Mustang I love. Man, this is probably the reason why I want to own one of these soon and do this livery scheme and everything. Obviously mod it, same color, same everything, not even a wrap. I do plan on getting it custom painted. I did go to college for that, but I'd rather have someone to do it better than I did. I have a buddy that works at a dealership that I know that would do it for me. Very nice guy, does good work. I know these are metal machines. To be honest, I am a sucker for metal machines. I think they do really good renders or fantasy castings. This is definitely based off like some kind of McLaren, like a P1 or something. But I just got it because of the color scheme. Blue and orange. It's got the white circle, the number 28. I think Moto machines are pretty cool. I usually get the chrome ones. I think their chrome cars are really, really, really sweet. Let's put this here so they don't fall. For GT40. Doesn't say Golf, but you can definitely tell it's the Golf scheme. It's blue, orange. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car. I don't think anyone hates the Ford GT40, to be honest. Ooh, 70 Chevelle SS. It's got that mean wide body. I do have some of different variants, like random colors, and I don't know, something about this wide body Chevelle SS is really, really cool. Even has a roll cage in there. Look at that. It's all chrome. SM18 Ford Mustang GT. Not my favorite, but I suppose it's a good track car. I think you can push this front splitter up, pop it up. Don't know, because I'll never open these. I know you guys are probably like, why aren't you opening them? I don't know, they mean a lot to me, and I want to keep them clean. So here's the one I found yesterday that I said it was freaking orange and green. Yeah, you idiot. It's freaking orange and blue. I don't know why I was thinking that. Maybe I was just like too hyped up. Maybe I did that on purpose so I can show you guys all my Golfs. I don't know. Oh, 32 Ford. Hopefully I found that super treasure. I'm pretty sure it's like a long time ago that it's been out, but I'll have to probably go to... I don't go to conventions, but maybe my guy will have one in stock that I can ask him to search it for me, and I'll pay him or trade him for the pricing of one. I do find him lots of super treasure hunts, so maybe I can trade him. Look at that. This is definitely the iconic scheme right here. Beautiful, beautiful car. I don't think I'd own one, but I guess if it was given to me, I wouldn't mind keeping it. Oh yeah, 356 Outlaw. This one was pretty hard to find too. Maybe these Porsches are pretty popular. Who knows? It is history after all, Maybe because it's Golf too. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that loves Golfs. Glory Chaser. I know there's a super treasure hunt of this too. I do need to look out for it, but it's probably the same as a 32 Ford. I think it's gonna be kind of hard. And usually, depending on the car, like if it was a Golf and I found a super treasure hunt exactly like it, I would usually get rid of the basic and keep the treasure hunt. But with Golf, I think I would keep the basic and the treasure hunt just because I like Golf that much. 68 Chevy Nova. Novas are pretty sweet. I think they look more meaner than the other one. It's like it's older bully brother or something, like the tough guy. Very, very, very mean looking cars. Looks like they can go through anything pretty much. Off-road, asphalt, snow. 67 Oldsmobile 442. See, this is the 442 I thought of yesterday when I saw that old Hot Wheels. But who knows if it was based off this, because it had a weird name, but it had 442 at the end. This still looks pretty cool though. Maybe it's just the color scheme that does it for me. I got still quite a bit over here. Indy 500 oval. I think there might be a super treasure hunt of this too. I don't know. Either way, I think it's pretty sweet. It's an open wheeler, so that's why one reason why I had to have it. Oh, look at that, the Williams racing. And you're like, where's the iconic blue and orange? Well, I know it doesn't really have it, but it does have the Golf. Well, let me just show you here, I guess, because it kind of shows you the Golf livery right there. Sometimes it doesn't even have to have the iconic color scheme. Just that Golf symbol alone is the reason why I have it in my collection. And I know that may be not correct and it's not pure, but I don't know, just the Golf alone is what made me add it to the list. So anyways, Plymouth Cuda. Really, really cool car. Ooh, almost knocked down the tripod there. Making a big stack pretty much on my desk. Hell yeah. 69. This is what I thought Riveted, or the guy who made Riveted, definitely was a fan of this Mustang. Because I think this is the reason why he got most of the design from. This and the Mach Mustang, both together pretty much. Both put together to make that Riveted diecast car. I'm not hating though. Yeah, I have the other color too. I like this one a little bit more. I like the minty and blue. I think it pops out more than the gray and the blue. Oh yeah, Aston Martin Vantage. I do love Aston Martin, especially the DB9R. I think. I don't really collect Astons. I do love them, but these are pretty much probably the only ones. Oh, I guess besides the 007 cars, I do have quite a bit of 007 Aston Martins categorized. 67 Ford GT. I think I have both colors actually. Yep, speaking of, both colors right there. I know most people might like this one more than the iconic one. Well, I guess it would be all iconic to be honest. These are pretty far out, not gonna lie. Yep, it's a white one. Same one, just white. Here we go. Here's the one I was talking about yesterday. 009 Corvette CR1. C6 model, but like I said, not a fan of this Corvette, but this car made history. So, and I know the only reason I have it is Golf, but I don't really like the body style, but I still appreciate its history. It made history for us here, so. Oh well, it's good. Got this one too. If I had to choose, I'd probably pick this one. It's not an ugly car, just, I don't know, it just never really got to me. Maybe it's the drivers that had bad experience. I'm just kidding, no hate to the drivers. Shelby Cobra, Daytona Coupe. Pretty popular car, even just a basic Shelby Cobra. Oh, well, there's a last one of the Hot Wheels. I know it's a very small showcase, but it's pretty much all I have, to be honest. Well, let me see if I can move these so I can show you the bigger ones. Trying to be cautious here because they're all kind of like stacked up and yeah, I know they're pretty all over the place. Now these, I don't really collect big diecasts like this, but since, like I said, I'm a sucker for Golf, that's the reason I have them. Let me see if I can grab this. This is a model kit. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but it's just Golf. Aston Martin DBR. Oh, DBR9 is a car, the Aston that I like a lot. Yeah, it's a long boy, but man, when I first saw this in that British green with the flag and the neon trim, kind of like right here in the grill, it was all trimmed around here, even on the A-pillars and stuff. I thought it was the coolest looking car ever. It sounds amazing too. BMW M6 GT3. These model kits I actually got from an officer in town. I never knew, you know, a cop would be into something like this. He's into a lot of model scaling, like he even does Warhammer painting and stuff, which is pretty funny. I never thought a cop would be into that. Love Fox bodies, so it was kind of cool they did an 89 and a Golf livery. This one is actually pretty hard to find. If you see it, I would snag it if you love Golf. If not, don't do it to yourself. Don't even risk it. Save your money. I'm thankful enough to not have to worry about that anymore. But Ford GT, American Graffiti. I don't think this is based off the movie. I haven't paid $30 for it. But because I don't think this car was even out when that movie was made. I don't know, but for sure it wasn't in the movie. I don't think so. There is cars from the movie, but I don't think this car was in the movie. I don't know what brand this is. I picked it up in the Midwest from an old guy who collected models, and I didn't even ask him. I just saw like, I've never heard of this brand, Jada, and it's pretty much the one I know, and pretty much M2 and the big stuff. Look at that wide-bodied Camaro, 2016. I am looking for the blue version. That one is pretty hard to find. I picked this one up in the Midwest as well. Sometimes we don't get stuff like other states do. This one, ooh, look at this one right here. I'm pretty sure y'all will love this one. Porsche 2.8 RSR. Look at that. What a beauty this one is. My buddy gave this to me. I help him collect Pokemon. I don't collect it, but I live in a small town, so whenever we get card sets, I get him what he wants. Don't worry, I don't take them all. I only get the ones he wants, and he never opens them. He collects them sealed. So he felt really bad and decided to give me a model, which, to be honest, when he gave me this model, I started collecting the big diecast. I said, fuck it. I do plan on putting these in my garage when I get everything out of there. But for right now, they're just in my room. Collecting dust, pretty much. Well, the big models are. These little Hot Wheels and stuff are in the shelf, nicely neated and covered. Oh, well, I guess we can show you this one too. I picked it up today. I've never owned one of these pullback speeders, but you can definitely tell they were doing that Falken livery. And it's obviously a 69 Ford Mustang. I love this Mustang. It's got a cool wide body kit too. So I don't know if I want to add this with my riveted side or the Falken side, because I mean, you can't deny that's a Falken livery. It's a dead giveaway, right? Like, there's no way you cannot tell me that's what they were going for. I mean, you can even see the lines. Like, maybe they didn't get the rights, or they're just like, oh, well, it looks better like this. But, or maybe it's something else that I don't know that Hot Wheels does. Because, like I said, I technically just started. But something about this Mustang with a Falken livery, like the other ones I have, just fits. I think it's very, very cool. It even has, oh, it's got a cool Ford sticker, that Trans Am sticker. But we do have these. Well, everyone always takes the Corvette. I never seen Muscle and Blower. That one's always gone. I never thought that car would be so popular, because all we ever see is all the others. This 69 is probably the one I do see often, and I just decided to finally get it. And I was like, well, since I've been collecting riveted and anything close to riveted, like the whoever inspired, well, I definitely did inspire. I'm gonna be honest and say I think this car did inspire riveted. This for sure. Like, it looks exactly like it. If I was to make riveted in real life, I would start with a 69. That's what I would do. I do want to do that someday. Not right now, but maybe one day I will buy a Mustang like this and do a riveted body style. I know I can do it. It's not hard. It just takes time, and thankfully time is something that I have. So, and maybe that's why you're wondering, how are you getting all these cars? Like, I don't see these anymore. Well, maybe that's the reason why. Time is what I have. So, I mean, maybe one day I'll upload the car on YouTube. Maybe I'll show you every little thing I do, like a time lapse or something, because I do custom body work for my own cars. It's been a while, but it's not hard to do. It's just patience and time. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Maybe next time I'll show you all my riveted recolors, or if you guys want to see my rally cars, let me know. I have quite a bit of everything. Maybe not everything, but my category is random, because I got vans, semis, haulers, like together, rally, off-road, together. What else? Fantasy cars. I do have fantasy cars like Dioras and Power Rocket. But those I started to take out. I plan on making a display, and I do have maybe a rare Diora that I've never seen, and I did pick up at a flea market. But I plan on making that video later with all the Dioras and Power Rockets together. And I have some random food cars, like, well, mostly the hot dogs. I'm a glizzy guy, so glizzy gobbler. But thanks for watching. See what happens later.